They threw me out on a freezing November night. Said I was holding my sister back. Said I'd never make it without them. And 6 years later, I watched her name flash across the rejection screen, with my signature at the bottom. My name's Ethan Cole, I'm 23. And every morning in Chicago starts the same. A cracked alarm, burnt coffee, and the city breathing through the fog. I work as an assistant operations manager at a corporate sponsorship firm downtown. The kind that funds artists, musicians, dreamers. Funny, right? The boy who was thrown out for not dreaming big enough. Now approving the dreams of others. I don't talk much about my family. Some wounds don't fade, they calcify. But sometimes, life finds a way to pull the scab off right when you've finally stopped bleeding. I grew up in a small town in Ohio, quiet, predictable, the kind of place where gossip travels faster than truth. My parents worshipped my sister, Ava. She was their golden child, beautiful, gifted, destined for Broadway. Every dollar, every decision revolved around her future. Me? I worked nights at a diner, saving for college, hoping for a chance to study architecture. When Dad's business failed, we had nothing left but what I'd saved, about $8,400, tucked in a box under my bed. I still remember Mom's voice that night, trembling but sharp. "Ethan, your sister's got a shot at New York, you'll find your way later." I told them that money was for my future too. Dad slammed the table so hard the lights flickered. Ava stood behind them, silent. Not a word, not a tear. Just watched as they took everything I'd earned. When I refused to give my last paycheck, Dad pointed to the door. "You're 17, boy, if you're not part of her dream, you're not part of this family." The rain was cold, my suitcase heavier than my pride. I still remember the sound of the lock turning behind me. A sound that never stopped echoing. 6 years later, I was in Chicago, steady job, small apartment, quiet life. And one morning, as I'm reviewing sponsorship applications, a name hits me like a ghost. Ava Cole. She was applying for a performing arts fellowship, the biggest program in our company. I clicked the file. Fake references, embellished history, and a recommendation letter supposedly signed by a director I knew personally. It stung, not because she lied, but because she hadn't changed. Still using others to build her dream. Still expecting the world to bend for her. Later that week, I overheard her voice on a video call in the office lobby. She was talking to a friend about her chances. "My brother? Ethan? Please, he's just some desk guy, he'd lick the floor for this company if they told him to." That sentence didn't break me. It crystallized me. Because in that moment, I realized I didn't need her apology. I just needed closure. I didn't rush, didn't lash out. I stayed calm. Reviewed her application like any other. Flagged the forged references. Verified every lie with quiet precision. Revenge didn't need noise, only timing. And when the board asked for my final review, I signed one page with steady hands. Application rejected, falsified documentation. Her name printed below mine. But I knew Ava wouldn't accept a quiet no. And she didn't. 2 days later, she stormed into the lobby. The same building she once mocked. Camera phones were out, security trying to calm her. Her voice echoed across the marble floors. "You can't do this to me. I'm Ava Cole, my brother works here, he'll fix it." My phone buzzed, a text from Mom. "Ethan, help your sister, she's in trouble." I typed one sentence back. "I already did." Upstairs, my team was watching the footage on the internal feed, murmuring. Ava's face red, her words slurred with panic. The same arrogance that once crushed me now crushed her, in real time. That afternoon, during our public integrity briefing, we streamed it company-wide for transparency. I presented the case study of applicant 147. Slide by slide, I showed the fabricated letters, the forged signatures, the inconsistencies. Until the name Ava Cole appeared. The room gasped. The chat feed exploded. She burst through the doors mid-presentation, eyes wide, whispering, "Ethan, please, don't do this." I met her gaze. 6 years of silence, of rain, of broken nights, all resting behind my calm. "I'm not doing anything, Ava, the truth is." Then I turned back to the screen and signed the rejection live. A blue pen slicing through years of pain. Silence followed, the kind that hums with justice. The video went viral. People called it the integrity brief. Ava's sponsorships dried up. The theater community turned its back. She moved back home. But I didn't celebrate. I donated my annual bonus, $5,000, to a youth shelter. The same kind that helped me survive at 17. Sometimes closure doesn't come when they say sorry, I said in a company interview. It comes when you stop waiting for them to. The peace that followed wasn't loud. It was quiet, like snowfall after a storm. Now, every night when I walk home, the city lights shimmer on the glass like second chances. I sip cold coffee, watch people chase their dreams, and think, maybe, sometimes, justice looks like peace. If you've ever been thrown away by the people you loved, remember, you're allowed to rise without them. Would you forgive, or would you let karma speak? Tell me in the comments. And if this story hit home, subscribe. There are more real stories waiting to be heard.